Yes, thank you again, everybody, for joining me on another one of my videos here. Today, we are looking at the Decepticon known as Brawl. You can see right now he has his two laser cannons mounted to his hull, back of the tank here. He also comes with his electron gun. He is a green military tank. He's kind of a, I don't know, forest green. How would you categorize that? As a dark green? I know the G2s, he's a purplish. He has purple green camo, I think. I believe so. And I haven't got a G2 version of him. I only got the, this is actually a KO version. And for some reason, he's just not, doesn't feel as heavy as the original. So he is lighter, and I'm going to be getting an original, I think, just to have a weight comparison, because I just remember as a kid, that it just seemed like this guy was a lot heavier. And I think all these KOs have the same, issue. The plastic's just thinner, in general. Okay, but he looks the part. He looks like a G1 Brawl. All right, so we will transform him. Let's talk about him. Let's talk a little more about him. Excuse me. So the initial release of Brawl, he had die-cast metal treads, I believe, and I never came across that. I got the plastic one. But again, in later releases, they will be replaced with plastic color treads, and you can see these is just plastic color treads. They're not the die-cast. Maybe the die-cast are more rare, and they probably draw a higher price tag, But for me, it was just the plastic. Everything was plastic. The cannons, the guns, everything. This guy, his issue with the KO is his turret is really, look at that. It's like a helicopter. It can spin like that. It's very loose. And transformation-wise, he will bring out the legs here. Push. Oh, okay, make sure that's pulled out. Bring this down. Why is that? There we go. I'm like, why is that sticking? There we go. And bam, he is transformed into his robot mode, just like that. This very simple G1 transformation. He actually looks pretty, again, he actually looks pretty cool for a robot. I think I like the robot design as well. That's why, in general, I just gravitated towards this character. I just like the way he looked. I like the robot design. I like the tank design. Yeah, the big ass guns on the back of the tank. I was like, cool. I mean, the other Combaticons have their weapons as well, and there are things about them. But this guy was my main man, Brawl. And I did have Blast Off too when I was a kid. I had Blast Off and I had Brawl. I think that's the only two Combaticons I had. I never got all of them. I never got the whole set of them. All right. So let's see what else. Like I did mention his guns. I did mention he's a military tank, as you can see. He is a Combaticon. I got him with the KO gift set, which was released in Italy and Japan. This gift set was, well, not my gift set, but the gift sets that were released were only released in Japan and Italy later on. I mean, you can also buy them individually too, in their respective packaging. So I got the KO version of the Italian gift set because everything is in Italian, and I think I showed you guys that manual too on one of my reviews of Blast Off or Onslaught or Vortex now, and now Brawl. Alright, so there he is, and transform him back. He can move. Let's do a little articulation here, right? His arms move up and down. His legs move up and down. I mean, what is, you can put him in poses there, doing his push-ups. There we go, he's doing his push-ups. You can do that. Other than that, he's not really that posable. I guess he only has a few poses, right? I mean, you can shoot up in the air like so. Whoops! And he's very easy to fall. He's very easy. He falls down. You shoot him like that, and you keep him as a pose with another fellow Combaticon. Put him right like that. Combaticon like Vortex. Transform him. Bring out the legs. I mean the arms. Sorry, legs right bottom there. Yeah. Now, wouldn't it be funny if I just pulled this and this thing just broke right off? Right. I mean, that's how. Yeah, that's how fragile these plastic parts can be. You can hear this thing. Yeah, you can hear that. I mean, this thing is definitely creaking and cracking. Alright, legs come out. Alright, and we're just going to bend. So I got to get that out. I got to get that arm out. Man, that is like sticking on there. I don't know what's up with that. And you don't want to. There we go. Yeah. I'm always trying to be very careful when I transform these guys because they're KOs too, and even with originals, you don't know what's going to break on you. And I do have a video coming up on light speed that I will demonstrate. You don't know what's going to break on you because something broke on him, and I wasn't even trying to do it purposely. It just broke. So I'll be talking about that. All right, making a video. All right, so we will go ahead and put our two Combaticons side by side, Vortex and Brawl. You guys can leave comments below. Which was your favorite Combaticon? Was it Brawl? A lot of people are going to say Onslaught. Excuse me, Onslaught. I think so. Was it Blastoff? Brawl? And so we will conclude this video with the KO version of Brawl. We are talking about him today. Whoa. And if you guys would buy a KO version, leave comments. Would you pass on the KO and just go ahead and buy Brawl for 20 bucks in the wild? You can find them, you know, maybe 30, maybe I'm shortchanging that. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe with his weapons, original with his weapons, maybe it's 50. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at the prices for some of these Combaticons. I mean, because I see them on eBay, and some of them are like, you know, under $20, and sometimes they're missing pieces. They're broke, and then so I don't know. You might get a bargain here and there. You know, if you're looking to complete a set of Combaticons, original Combaticons G1, and then they have the auctions where you're going to bid and you put your best bid in, and you may get outbid it, and you may not be able to get, you know, the whole set. You may have to go again, you know, one by one, pick them up. That's why I just steer towards these KO gift sets. I get them all at once, and you know, and I don't mind paying the lesser price either. You know, that's another incentive to buy the KO. You know, because some of these prices nowadays for Transformers are way too, way too expensive. You know. Wow, so a lot of, you know, I'm just like, wow. I mean, I look at some of these prices, original boxes, original Mirages, original Sunstreakers, 200, 300, mint in box, 400. Wow, it's a lot. You get a KO for 50 bucks, you know. Yeah, the quality's not there, and you got to deal with KO issues like that, but, you know, if you're just having it for your collection and just displaying it, then I don't see any harm in just buying a KO, you know. Transform it once in a while, robot, car, you know, vehicle mode, robot mode back again. Alright, so our look at Brawl today. Please leave your comments if you like this video. You want to see more. I would appreciate, you know, any likes or any comments on this video. And everybody have a great day. As always, take care. Bye.